this is Kaitlyn Tisdale here, the Director of Education and Family Programs at Historic Locust Grove. So this week's lesson from Locust Grove is going to be about how to make candied violets. Candied violets were a very popular treat during the 17th, 18th, and 19th centuries. They could be eaten by themselves as a little sweet candy, or they were most often used as garnishes on cakes and cupcakes and desserts. Nowadays, a lot of people are enjoying edible flowers in a lot of different ways, whether it be in baking or in cocktails. So today we're going to show the family how we can gather some violets from your own front yard or on a scavenger hunt around your neighborhood, candy them in your kitchen, and enjoy them later.
So let's take a look for this type of violet. This is a wild blue violet, and it'll pop up all over your neighborhood around this time of year. Here you can see my front yard is actually covered with them. So here you'll see me starting to pick my wild violets. I'm picking them by the stem and making sure to leave a couple inches of the stem still on the flower, because that's going to make it easier for us to candy them when we're in the kitchen. So we just pick them gently, leaving all of the other flowers and grass around alone. Also keep in mind, while you're picking your violets, you want to make sure that your yard hasn't recently been sprayed with any pesticides or chemicals. If so, they'll need a very good wash before working with them. These are the tools that we're going to need. A half cup of sugar, 2 bowls, your violets, an egg white, a spoon, a fork, and if you have one, a wire whisk could come in handy. Here I'm separating the egg yolk from the egg white. I've cracked the egg along the side, and now I'm using the shell as 2 little bowls to gently rock the yolk back and forth, letting the egg white fall into the bowl underneath.
So what we need to do is froth our egg white to get it nice and frothy. So I'm just going to use my fork, and you'll see I'm just taking this fork and whisking it through that egg white. It's going to start to bubble, and that's what we want. We want it to be nice and light. Okay, so I've frothed my egg whites here. See, they're nice and bubbly and light. That's going to make it really nice and easy on the violet. So we're going to take our violet by our stem, and we're just going to dip that right there into those nice soft bubbles until it gets a nice coating on there. And now what we'll do is take it over to the sugar, and we'll just start sprinkling the sugar on there. See how it starts to stick to those bubbles? This is how they're going to be candied. Look at that nice sugar. So now all we need to do is set that on our paper towel, and we're going to repeat the process with as many violets as we want to use. So we'll take another violet and we'll dip it. You don't want it to be too soaked, because then those petals get a little bit too stuck together. So just make it nice and light. And if they do stick together, it's okay. You can still use them on any of your cakes or sweets, or even just as a candy. So when you've candied all of the violets that you're wanting to use, you'll see we have a fair amount here, but I think this is enough for what we're going to do. When you're ready, what we're going to do is put them in our refrigerator for 24 hours. So I'm going to just grab the paper towel here that I've been working on, and we're going to bring it over to the fridge.
Here you see my candied violets in the refrigerator, ready to sit overnight for 24 hours. Once you've pulled your violets out of the refrigerator, you will then transfer them to a clean paper towel and begin snipping off the stems. You'll do this fairly close to the flower, as close as you can, but you don't want to snip so closely that the petals start to all fall apart.